I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. When we die, our souls are immediately judged by Christ in what is called the particular judgment. That refers the person's life to Christ, and in that moment, each one receives his eternal retribution, or we enter into the beatitude of heaven by purification or immediately, or immediate and eternal damnation. Purgatory is this period of purification before heaven. Although not always well understood, purgatory remains a very important part of Catholic doctrine. During our human life, we accept or reject the offer of divine grace. Purgatory is simply a transitional state for those who have merited heaven but still have aspects of their souls that are not yet fully purified. Purgatory is where that purification after death occurs. Those who are in purgatory are called blessed souls of purgatory. It has its deep roots in the Holy Scripture, as well as in tradition, the full and living faith of the apostles received from Christ. Among the youth, there was always been the practice of praying for the dead, as mentioned in the Scriptures. For example, in the second book of Maccabees, it says, "Therefore Judas Maccabee made atonement for the dead, that they might be delivered from their sins." The first Christians continued this practice. From the beginning, the Church has honored the memory of the dead and has offered prayers in suffrage from them. Above all, the Eucharist sacrifice, so that those purified may attain the beatific vision of God. Christ refers to the sinner who shall not be forgiven either in this age or in the age to come, in chapter 12 of Matthew, suggesting that one can be freed after death from the consequences of their sins. Similarly, this loss, this sorrow, cannot refer to consignment to hell, since no one is saved there, and heaven cannot mean, since there is no suffering fire there. Only the Catholic doctrine of purgatory explains this passage. The inscription on the walls and tombs of the catacombs testify to the belief of many early Catholics in purgatory. The words of the apostles in the New Testament clearly speak of being tested by fire. St. Paul warns that if someone builds on the true foundations of Christ but does not worry about doing it well, he will be saved, but as if by fire. Although the word purgatory is nowhere to be found in Scripture, this does not deny the existence of purgatory or the fact that belief in it has always been a part of church teaching. Those in heaven don't need prayers, and no one can help those in hell. This verse so clearly illustrates the existence of purgatory that at the time of the Reformation of the Protestants had to be removed the book of Maccabees from their Bibles so they could avoid accepting this doctrine. Our Blessed Mother intercedes for the souls of purgatory. Prayers for the dead and the consequent doctrine of purgatory have been part of the true religion since before the time of Christ, so that all of them can approach God. Why? Because with God we always win.